my friends. This is a little follow-up to the earlier video I did about sitting down, getting down on the ground, lying down, and then getting back up again, either using your hands or not using your hands, just as a little test of your basic ability to, you know, put your weight on the ground and get back up again with no holds, with no momentum swings, and no help. So I heard it mentioned as a sort of a benchmark, are you aging gracefully? A guy on a podcast said this, and I started working on it a little bit. He said, can you get down on the ground, lie down, and get back up again without help 10 times? And if you can't, then you should look at losing weight and getting more fit, because this is going to be a problem as you get older. And if you watch fail videos like I do, you see that having a bulky upper body, like, what do you call it, a top-heavy body, is a real liability as you get older, and maybe you trip and all of a sudden all that weight is out there. So this is one indication that maybe you should look after those things a little bit as you get older. This is just this guy's opinion. I just took it as a fitness challenge and a balance challenge, and I thought, oh, this is cool. So just to review briefly, with no hands, using hands, there's basically a couple methods that I worked out. One is just put your hands down. Step 2, turn your left toe out. Take the right foot and hook it around the back of the ankle. That's 2. And then 3, set your butt down. And then 4, I don't know if I have room to do this, but 4 is use your abs to reverse crunch yourself back down to lying down. And then reverse it. 4, 3. Support your weight in your hands. 2, that foot's tucked back there. And then 1. So that's a nice, simple way to do it. And doing that 10 times will definitely, get my attention. I'll, 10 times lifting my weight back up again and back up again. Yeah, definitely, I'll feel it, and it's a good thing to feel, I think. Then I started thinking, well, how fast can I do it? So I broke it down to those 4 steps, made sure each step was clear, and then I thought, well, let's see how fast I can do it. So boom. 67 years old, not too bad. I go down a little hesitantly because I'm afraid I'm going to slam my head into that shelf. I'm not far enough away. Let me try another fast one. Okay, I think I'll do it from right here. So, go. So that's one way to do it with hands. Now, another way to do it with hands that I've been working on, if I have the upper body strength, is to put the hands down like that again, not so close, a little bit in front of me, and then just take my feet out in the push-up position, do a push-up, and there I am, down here, right? Then push back up, walk the feet in, and back up. So, yeah, it's almost like you could go like that, and then jump it forward. But I don't like the jump. I'm trying to remove the momentum, using momentum to skip part of the work of doing it. It's a fine way to do it, and I love that way too. I like to do, just some back rolls sometimes, where you just kind of tip yourself back like that, and roll yourself back up. So that's nice too. But in this exercise, I'm trying not to use momentum, right? So instead of boom, like that, like that, I'm thinking more slowly. So I get my weight into my hands here, set it down, boom, bring it up, walk the feet in, set my center over my hips, draw myself back up. So I'm looking for a little bit smoother way to do it. So those are the main ways that I've been working on doing this. This kind of the spiral down one with ending up on my back, and then this kind of lay it out version, which is works different muscles. I've been working on the down and up with no hands. That is definitely trickier. My wife does this, and she can sit down here like that, and her butt is on the ground, right? But my butt is not on the ground. And to avoid this, right? I don't want that thump, right? So to avoid that thump, the main way I've found to do it so far is to firm my core, firm my, say, left leg, and extend my right heel, and then just set it on the ground. There, and then line myself up so I don't whack my head. Same curl down, or reverse crunch to get down. And then I draw myself back up and back to here. Except I can't exactly reverse this because then I have to get my weight up and over that leg. I set it down, but getting it back up without momentum I find is way too difficult. So what I do is I draw back up and I come back to this position. And what I used to do at first is I would plant myself here, or no, sorry, I'm not using hands. I would get myself here and bring this foot around to a starting gate kind of position and then push myself up like that. And that was okay, except swinging that foot around, if there's carpeting or anything rough, and if you're doing it barefoot, your foot can scrape the skin right on. I got a little wound there that's just now healing up from doing it that way. So I didn't like that foot coming around. So instead of that, I realized that from here, when I come up, swinging this foot around basically gets me into this position. This knee forward, this foot back, right? Well, this knee is already forward and this knee is already back if I just turn this way, like that, right? So that way I don't have to do the foot scrape. So what I do is I set myself down, I come back up to here, I turn this, I get my weight up onto my left foot and some on this foreleg and just put my knee down. Now I'm on my knees. So I can curl both toes and sit back on my heels, but that requires a little momentum back there, and I don't want to do that. So this one's already in the starting gate. I just put this one forward. Now I'm on a knee. Now I can push with that back leg and straighten there, and I'm back up again. So that's about the best no-handed one that I've figured out yet. Let's do it with my hands are full. So I come down. Let's try the other leg. Extend and set it down. Come all the way down. Come all the way up. And let's do it the other way. So let's turn here and here and here. And oh, I don't have room. Oh, maybe I do. There we go. So I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out an even smoother way that all the work is in the right place and it's all doable. No strain, no sideways tight. I'm not looking to force my way through difficult parts, and I'm not looking to skip it with momentum, and I'm not looking to wobble and strain. Right now, I've eliminated the momentum part and I've eliminated the grr part of it, but I have not eliminated some little wobbles in there. So I want this to be like, if you know kettlebells, the Turkish get-up, where you get underneath the thing and let it up, set it down. I may actually start doing those too, because it's a similar idea, and I like that idea. So to recap, fast or slow, hands down, turn one toe out, tuck the other one back, and then I sit back here, and I don't want to bang my head there, and then I come back up to that position, turn and put my hands down, back to there, and then draw myself up. That is damn near effortless. And doing it fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, is not too bad. So, yeah, that's pretty good. So, and then there's this method, going down into the push-up position, and then just leaving yourself down there, coming back, pushing back up, walk the feet in, and then draw yourself back up. I haven't figured out a no-handed forward version yet. I guess that would be something like, yeah, not figured that one out yet. But the no-handed version, I sink down into my hips, I extend the leg, I put my butt down, I go all the way to flat, I curl back up, I turn to there. I put this here, place that toe, boom. And it seems to work pretty well. But don't be surprised if I have another video in a few minutes with a new version. I'm not necessarily encouraging you to do this or saying that people should. I'm just sharing what an old 67-year-old guy who's had a 40-year-old Tai Chi practice, the kinds of things that I work on, what my practice looks like, in the case that might be helpful. So I'm always looking for things like this. Someone will say, well, how long can you stand on one leg with your hands crossed? Or how long can you close your eyes and stand on one leg? Much harder. So I like to try those things and work to improve my balance any way that I can, because as we get older, we start to lose capacities, and eventually you lose them all, you die. But before that, I want to be as vital as I can until that moment. That's my goal here. So this is one of the things that I want to be able to do. Should I fall down? What if I fall down and hurt my hands or wrists? I want to be able to get up without using them. I just would like that ability. So, you know, if you want an ability to be there for you, particularly under pressure, it's a good idea to be doing it regularly. You know, I ask people, do you want to be able to go for a mile walk when you're 70? Do you want that to be part of your capacities? Yeah. Can you do it now? Are you doing it now? Are you doing it regularly? Because it's not just going to magically appear at 70. You have to be doing it. So that's what I'm encouraging myself to do. Get used to getting up and getting down without necessarily using all the handholds and all the extra stuff. If you need to do that, that's, you know, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying I'm trying to go the other way. So, because I don't want to have to use those things. So take good care. Good luck in your practice. Let me know if any of this stuff is useful. It's always nice to hear a comment that something was useful or helpful. And we'll see you next time.